What up, Joe? Who am I? I am Harold Outley. Many know me as Mr. Outley. I am from the west side of Detroit. You know, I've been in Atlanta since 2008. I'm an actor. I'm a spoken word artist. I am a chef. I'm a father, son. I'm a brother. More importantly, I'm a child of God. I've been in this space, creativity, for over 20 years. I love what I do. It's been a hell of a journey. Thus far, I've grown over the years as an artist, as a man, and all of these things contribute to the things I've been able to accomplish. You know, so hopefully as people watch this and learn more about me, you will get a deeper insight of who I am as a man, but also as an artist as well. So there's a lot to dissect. There are a plethora of adjectives you could use to describe me. I am a lot of things, but I am a gentleman, part-time comedian, you know, but overall I just would like to be known as just an overall good person. So I would implore every man, especially over 40, take care of yourself. Again, it's not about how it looks. I use the analogy, you could have a nice looking vehicle, right? But if you don't get that oil changed, you know, if you don't get the fluids checked, that car's gonna break down. So you can have the nice rims and, you know, the paint job and the loud music, but if that engine and transmission is not working correctly, that car is gonna give you problems. So make sure you go get your vehicle checked. And I am a testament to that. So, gentlemen, please, take care of yourselves. I first discovered that I had this gift of writing maybe 9 or 10 years old. I remember we had an assignment and we had to create a story. And I wrote this story and it was called The Day My Teacher Came to School with Her Pajamas On. And I remember the teacher being surprised at my ability to express myself as a 10-year-old. And over the years, you know, in high school, I always gravitated towards English and reading and writing. I played in a band in high school. So around 17, 18, I'm about to graduate high school and I needed to take this one more class to graduate. And it was a creative writing class. Dr. Angela Riley, that was my teacher's name. And that was the first time me actually taking a more deeper interest into creative writing. That's when I actually found out. So you mean to tell me there's a way for me to actually write and tell stories? And of course, young guys my age, you know, thought you're gonna be a rapper, but that was never the thing. It was about writing these stories. So 19, 20, you know, I'm doing what young guys do, you know, things that I wasn't supposed to be doing, but for whatever reason, even in the midst of doing things that I shouldn't have been doing, I still gravitated towards that pen and that paper. Like I still have pieces of paper from 1993 that I'm writing these stories after I was stealing from the mall, getting chased by the police, and then I'm going home and I'm writing. And that was my escape, you know, from whatever it was I was doing. But then even then I knew at some point I need to make changes in my life. And part of that was I needed to leave Detroit. And I had a decent job. I got on the mic for the first time, but I was like, there's something more for me. And I didn't want to do what I was doing. So I left Detroit. You know, jumped from Detroit to Texas, California, ultimately landing in Atlanta. I said, this is a way for me to start over. Going back to college, graduating, starting a career in IT, but that poetry, I still kept writing. Like, what is it about this thing? And I couldn't stop writing. And I was like, well, maybe I could get on the stage. Maybe somebody actually listen to these stories that I was writing. It was still a way of therapy. I'm missing home. Again, I'm from the west side of Detroit. I'm in the South. It's different down here, and the poetry, the writing still kept me inspired, kept me encouraged until I got on that stage for the first time in Atlanta. And I got that applause. I don't know if it was like a drug or a rush, but the fact that somebody actually was listening. And I just took that and ran with it. And that gift of writing and poetry and performing literally led me into acting. But when you think about it, doing poetry, you're performing anyway, right? I'm telling the story through poetry. So to a certain extent, maybe I was kind of acting, but I didn't see it that way until a young lady saw enough of me on the stage and thought, hey, I think you could do this. And my acting journey started there. The theater productions, taking classes, reading more about poetry, and acting. I started studying acting, and the more experience I got, even doing extra work, just being on these sets, I began to be more interested in it, and opportunities started to present themselves, and I actually had an opportunity to, be a lead for the first time in the play. I'm like, what? Me? Again, the same dude from the west side of Detroit in Atlanta just won't get on stage, do poetry, but now I'm actually a lead in the stage play, which ultimately led to my first starring role as a lead in a movie. So it's been a journey. It's been a slow, steady progression along the way, and I wouldn't trade the journey. It's never about the destination. It's about the journey. And I've been enjoying this journey. People have been watching me, and I hope people will continue to go on this journey with me. And some people may call me Mr. What Up Doe, and people wonder like the origins of that word. Again, I'm from the west side of Detroit, and that's a greeting that we use when we see each other. Now, depending on the way you say it, it can mean a lot of different things. So when people see me, or when I see somebody, they speak, I'm like, what up, Joe? You may be talking to a female, you may be like, what up, Joe? Or if you have a problem with somebody and it's about to go left, you like, what up, Joe? So it's a universal greeting that we use, and it's another way for me to pay homage to my city. Because no matter what I do or where I go, I always want people to know where I'm from. I'm from the D. It's Detroit, the west side, Dexter Davidson is what up, though. So if you are looking for someone like me, hey, you may need a leading man for your next film or your next theater production, or you may want an award-winning spoken word artist with a project that is streaming, Word Spoken by Mr. Outley, Volume 1, on all streaming platforms. You may just want somebody to come and host your event. I actually know somebody. I am that guy. Some people call me Harold Outley. Many know me as Mr. Outley. Some may call me Mr. What Up Doe. But if you are looking for all of those things or one of those things, it's easy. You can go to www.mrwhatupdoe.com. I'm gonna make it real easy for you. Mr. MrWhatUpdoe.com. The Facebooks, the Instagram, the TikTok, at Harold Outley, HaroldOutLey. And if all else fails, if you see me anywhere when it's time, you may hear me say, ladies,
an amazing spoken word artist.
Is y'all ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, the man of the hour.
I can't hear you.
May I introduce to you
Ladies.
Mr. What Up Town?
Let's get to it.
Outley.
Y'all can keep clapping. Some shit would have to be invented had it not exist. And guess what? I am the shit. Now, meaning that in the most humble way possible, possessing poetic storytelling capabilities that are so unique that I have you sitting up at the edge of your seat while these visuals are being created, cemented in your brain, or have you asking the person next to you like, hey, who is he? Now surely most of you have never heard of me, but no worries, I'm here to assist with a tad bit of history. Now I'm far from new to poetry, in fact I consider it a gift, a craft I've been honing since the late 90s. Although residing in the A, forever representing the D, that's Detroit. A true Cancer with a Libra scale tendency. Balancing out to rocks and jeans and t-shirt and high tops, but next week you can catch me in something tailored, something game top notch, immaculate hard bottoms along with my signature ascots. High intelligence level, and as always, I smell motherfucking impeccable. My name is Mr. Outley. What up?